Alright, so I've been thinking about it, and I decided that before we get to Thessia, because from Thessia onward, it gets pretty big. It gets pretty important. Before we get into that, I think I've decided we're going to do the Omega DLC. And once I start it, I have to finish it. I can't. It's not like Leviathan where you can do one mission then go on and do some of the story or whatever. You can break off and do something else. No, once you start the Omega DLC, you gotta do all of it, the rest, from that point onward and finish it. So once you start it, you gotta be ready to go to finish it. And I'm at 55 at this point. So the cap is 60. So considering where I'm at, it's actually kind of a good time to do it. So, but before we start it, let's make our rounds and see what some people like Edie, Garrus, Liara, Tali, what they have to say about the big revelation we just had with the Leviathan.
So the Reapers did not fully exterminate their creators. That suggests they are fallible, even on large or long-term scales.
What are you thinking about, Edie?
The holographic theory of existence posits we are just two-dimensional information painted on the cosmological horizon. However, the holographic consciousness I recognize as myself is only able to perceive matter and energy. Thus, I am able to theorize the true nature of existence but never experience it. Possibly even the Reapers are limited this way.
Okay. Bad question.
Hello, Shepard.
Bad question. The philosophical wonderment of our own existence. It never ends. I mean that in the most humorous way possible. Let's see. Let's just go right ahead and see what Javik has to say. He's usually always got something to say.
I have studied your human religions, Commander. Your devil and his fall. Leviathan and its kind deserve the same fate. They once unleashed a plague that has haunted all of our history to this day. I say their own hell is the abyss you found them in. One I hope they never escape from.
Yeah, I mean, he does have the point about that they pretty much are the reason all this is happening. That they created that intelligence which led to all of this in the first place.
Many are asking what I eat. They will never know. It is harder to be poisoned that way. Is it true you keep fish in your cabin, Commander?
Oh no, you do not touch my fish. Not my fish.
The crew seems to enjoy staring at me.
It's not that they enjoy it, they just need a few months to look and go, my gosh, I'm really looking at a Prothean. I can't believe I'm actually looking at a real life Prothean.
Commander.
It just takes a few moments for you to like convince yourself.
So, no regrets over fighting the Reapers on a human ship?
Hey, the Normandy's design was part Turian, remember?
You know what I mean.
No, somebody has to keep you from giving all the Dextros a bad name.
That's right. I remember you chastising me on behalf of my species for losing our homeworld to the Geth.
I never said that.
Would you like me to send you an audio recording?
No, I hate listening to recordings of myself. My voice never comes out right. Listen, about what I said.
Forget it.
No, I was wrong. I was young and I was wrong about your people. Oh, and about you.
Oh, thanks.
How about you? You ever mind serving on an all-human ship?
It's not all human, as long as you're here.
Aww, those two. Those two better get together by the end of this. Oh, that was so sweet. He apologized to her, and she said, well, as long as you're here, I'm good.
Commander.
That was so sweet. Those two are meant for each other. Unless, of course, you're playing as a shepherd that romances either a male shep that romances Tali, or a femme shep that romances Garrus. But that's not playing out like this in mine, is it?
Greetings, Commander.
Greetings, Clef. Nothing there.
I'm glad you made it back. And I'd appreciate it if you'd avoided talking to... I don't want any tentacled creature inside your mind. Except me.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Liara. That's kind of a...
Perhaps we can talk later.
Not sure how I feel about her calling herself a tentacled creature, because she's not. But I hate that the audio cut off there when she was trying to say that she was pretty much saying that she was scared when I went down there. She doesn't want me to do that ever again. It's like one of those, yes, dear. I won't do that ever again.
Shepard, I looked over your mission report. Gotta say, it feels like we've been after these Reapers for
You were there, Garrus. What are you looking over the report for?
And they've been a pain in the ass the whole time. But at least we're starting to see the big picture. Never really thought we'd get any answers. Doesn't change much, but it does make this war feel a whole lot bigger.
But it also gives, you know, like Shepard said, at least we now know that they had a beginning and that they can have an end.
Maybe later.
Alright. It takes away that invincible, eternal aura that they gave themselves. When Sovereign would say that they were eternal, they had no beginning, they had no end, which we now know was a complete lie. So I'm wondering whether or not I want to do this for anybody. Nah. So at least it makes us go, well, yeah, they're not invincible, they're not eternal. They can be destroyed. They can be beaten. We can defeat them.
I've been thinking about what we learned, Shepard. The thing is, I don't really care what the Reapers are or where they're from. They're monsters that need to be put down. That's all I need to know.
Yes, but to beat your enemy, you must know your enemy. I forget who said that, but it's one of my favorite phrases.
Hey there.
To beat your enemy, you must know your enemy. I'm sure Cortez has something to say.
Can't say I was happy sending you down in that submersible by yourself. Don't know why I ever worry about you. Take on ancient aliens from the deep? Sure, no problem.
All in a day's work.
Sir.
No problem at all. It pays off to check these, like, towards, you know, every once in a while, because I was checking these, like, off camera, and I found that that one of these was selling an eel for my aquarium, and it was also selling a couple more models. One for a Geth fighter, one for another type of ship. So it does pay off to check these every so often. Oh. Aha. That's for a weapon I never use. But you could actually, if you didn't actually get that for pre-ordering the game, then you could actually get that in that DLC. So, Let's see. Nope, nothing I really want to get. What up, Vega?
With the Leviathan on our side, maybe we pull this thing off after all.
Maybe, James.
At least Anne's still around to see her dad's work finally pay off.
Yep.
Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
That reminds me. James had me keep something from Dr. Bryson's lab. Let's see if it made it. If it's here waiting for us, along with our space hamster and aquarium. In fact, we can go ahead and see the new eels that I got from my aquarium. Here we go. Ah, there they are. There are the eels. You see them? Let's feed the fishies. See, there are the eels. Look at this aquarium. This is a very nice, very full aquarium. Tons of different fish, including a couple of jellyfishes. It's pretty cool. Yep, there it is. There's the experiment. Oh yeah, like that's not going to creep you out eventually. Max, what do you think? Oh, look at that. He screamed at the hamster. That thing yelled at the hamster. Will he do it again? I didn't know that would happen. Oh, it does that now instead of hearing this hamster squeak. Aww. Oh, there they are. They're the two models I told you about. Look at that. Look at the model of the Citadel. It's spinning, just like the real actual Citadel. That's pretty cool. So, look at this. I think I've gotten every single model that there is. It's pretty cool looking. Any messages? Nope. Alright. So it looks like as long as that thing is there, I'm never going to hear the hamster squeak again. Aww. I never knew that. I honestly never realized that. That is hilarious. Okay, so as you guys probably know, when it comes to a character like Arya, this is gonna get pretty crazy. And of course, you can imagine, you know, we've had from our previous experience with Arya what she's gonna be like. So, the beginning of the next part will be the beginning of the Omega DLC when we help Arya take back Omega from Cerberus. Stay tuned.